This is the 2018 Freightliner MC Mobile Clinic. Starting on the passenger side entry door. Right below is the quickie electric steps. They deploy as soon as you open the door. And there's an on-off switch on the interior as well, in case you do not want them to come out. After that is going to be the generator. It's a 20 kilowatt. There are two on this unit, one on the passenger side and one on the driver. Right above that is the room slide out, the switch on the interior. Basic lower storage compartments. When you get around to the back, you'll have your backup camera system up top there. Tow hitch at the bottom if you need. Of course, storage compartments for all your fluids. Right here is going to be where your shore power hookup is. 125, 250 volt. You have all your plugs and cords in here, as well as a jump pack and outlets too. This is the fuel intake. These units are all diesel. This is going to be that second generator. Again, another 20 kilowatt. Both have interior push buttons. Here's going to be your batteries. This is going to be where you want to jump the vehicle if you ever need to. You're going to come directly to here, hook up your cables, and be good to go. And then the last thing on this driver's side is the DEF fluid. This is where you're going to fill up if you need, and there's also something on the dash for the inside to make sure you're good to go. So the first thing you'll want to do when starting the clinic, at your entry steps, there are two switches, the coach battery and the chassis battery. You will need both of these on when starting the vehicle. Both are on. We'll work our way up to the driver's area. Now that we have power to the chassis and the body, this should fire up no problem. Your parking brake should still be on. And then from this point, you'll want to come up to both systems here and turn on this main switch. This is going to give you all of your light, refrigerator, and roof vent power. You're going to want to hit all these switches here, and you'll be able to see here on this meter that you now have power. This now powers all the lights, HVAC, and vents. For the 240 volt system, you'll need to bring in main power, whether that be from one of the generators or shore power. Right now we're currently set up for generator 1 to be powered on because you cannot have both on at the same time. So we'll come over to generator 1, which is the driver's side generator, hold the start button for 3 to 4 seconds. Once that screen lights up, you can let off and the generator will power on. You will now have full power to this system, which controls some of your AC, your battery chargers, one of the other refrigerators in the back, your converters, all the extra features. Staying with the same system, if you wanted to power up the passenger side generator instead of the driver's side, you would simply hold the stop button for 2 to 3 seconds. Generator is powered down. You can see there's no longer power to the system. Now if you want to start the passenger side generator, same thing. Hold the button for 3 to 4 seconds till that light comes on. The passenger side generator is now powered on. You would come over here, turn this switch off, slide this over, and now power on the second generator, which gives you full power to the system. Now that you have power to the 12 volt system, we'll go to the back and we'll fire up the AC, the heat, the roof vents, and the room slide out. You'll simply go to your thermostat. There's one in every room. You'll hit the bottom button to turn it on. And you'll keep hitting it until you see it say auto. Right there. At that point, you'll lower your temperature. You'll let go until it stops blinking. The AC is now trying to set at that temperature and slowly will turn on. If we go back to the roof vent, you have your switch here for your fan speed. You put it on 3, which is the highest, and then you have your fan control, whether you want air to be blown in or taken out. You can switch it either way. For the heat, same thing. Every room has their own little thermostat. You'll simply switch it to whichever mode you want. Put it on high for now. And within a few short seconds, you'll have heat start coming out. There are thermostats for AC and heat in this room. Right here. There is one back here as well. And then one in the very rear exam room. One of the last things I'd like to show is the room slide out. For this, you'll have to make sure the vehicle has the parking brake applied, and you'll hit the slide out button for the room to pop out. The rear audio speakers, there is a switch here behind the desk, and you simply just turn it clockwise and the volume will begin to rise. Here is the computerized leveling system for the unit. You'll need a parking brake applied for this, and you'll want to use it whenever you are using the room slide out. Parking brake applied, you'll come over here and you'll hit the auto level button. At that point, each jack will individually lower until it meets the surface and is level. At this point, all the jacks are lowered, and to raise them, you just simply hit the auto store button and they'll start to raise on their own. When powering down the vehicle, first thing you'll want to do is make sure that your slide out is back in. And you'll need the parking brake applied for that. You keep the parking brake applied. You will turn the key off. You will come up here, make sure that your generator is off. Come down the 240 volt system and start shutting these switches off so nothing's getting drained. You can now see that everything is off. You'll come over here, shut this main switch off, which now kills power to everything. It's still good to, of course, shut all these off as well. And then the last and most crucial step is going to be making sure that you shut off both of these disconnect switches again. Coach battery off, chassis battery off. This will kill all power to the vehicle, so that when you're not in it, it is not draining your battery.